miserable bitch! Oh, Jane, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ring for breakfast. I was just wondering, who were all those people at the back door? It wasn't anything. Just that nosy Mrs. Bates going on about your picture last night. Oh, really? Did she like it? Oh, really? Did you like it? She liked it. I remember when it first came out. It had a tremendous reception. The critics described it as brilliant. You remember what year you made that picture? But of course, you should too. 1934, right after I made Moonglow. I made a picture that year too. Oh yes, it was that comedy directed by Lloyd, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was a love story. The Longest Night. Martin McDonald said it was the best thing I ever did. They never even released it in the United States. Belden was very upset. He told me the company had a very bad year and they couldn't afford to... No, they didn't. They had a great year. They didn't want to show my film. They were too busy giving a big build-up to that crap you were turning out. I'll clean the cage. That would be Elvira. Oh, Elvira, come in. How are you today?
Fine.
I don't think Jane is feeling very well today.
Did you talk to Dr. Shelby about Miss Jane?
No, I haven't yet. It's rather difficult. I don't want to upset her again if I can help it.
She's going to be upset anyway. The longer you wait, the worse it's going to be. It's none of my business, but Miss Jane's been drinking again. You know that, don't you?
No, I hadn't noticed. Oh, I don't think it does her any real harm. I think I understand her.
You do? And I think you ought to see this. They call it fan mail.
Oh, how kind people are. Did you read them?
No.
But they've been opened.
That's right, and there's one in there marked personal. My point is, you haven't seen them, have you?
No, but I don't understand. Where did these come from? Where did you get these?
In the trash barrel. They're from the station running your films, aren't they?
Yes. You mean Jane?
Who else?
Well, she must have thought they were advertisements.
And open the one marked personal? I think you ought to look at this. Writing, dirty words.
Oh!
I can't remember the last time I've seen something like that.
Why would she want to do something like this?
You know why. She's sick, and she's not getting any better.
Do you think she knows?
About the house. How could she? You don't have it in writing.
We're sisters, Elvira. We know each other very well.
Well, I just think she's jealous. The station's been running your old movies all week.
I was cleaning the cage. The bird got out. Well, where is he now? It flew out the window.
You let the bird out on purpose, didn't you, Miss Jane?
I just told you. I was cleaning out the cage and the bird flew out the window. I'm sorry.
She did it on purpose. Believe me, she did it on purpose.
Oh, never mind. Maybe he'll come back. Elvira, you won't change your mind, will you? About coming to live with me?
You know I won't go back on my word, Miss Blanche. But you've got to make up your mind about finding someone for Miss Jane. Somewhere where they can look after her properly.
I have. I have made up my mind. I'm going to call Dr. Shelby today. Yeah. This is Johnson's? Yeah, I want to order some liquor. This is Jane Hudson. What do you mean you can't fill any orders for me? My sister did. Well, wait a minute. I'll put her on. Blanche, will you speak to this man from Johnson's? Hello. Who is this? Oh, yes. Mr. Carson. Yes, this is Blanche Hudson. What seems to be the trouble? I'm afraid there's been some misunderstanding. I certainly never meant to suggest that you shouldn't fill any orders for her. After all, we do pay our bills, don't we? Would you please? I'll put her on. Okay then. I want to order 6 bottles of scotch and 3 bottles of gin. Yeah, the same brands. And as soon as possible.
I spoke to Miss Blanche. I'm going downtown for jury duty. I'll be back tomorrow.
Now, when I'm very good and do as I am told, I'm Mama's little angel, and Papa says I'm good as gold. But when I'm very bad and answer back in sass, then I'm Mama's little devil, and Papa says I got the brass. Now, I wish that you would tell me, 'cause I'm much too young to know. Blanche Hudson, Miss Big Fat Movie Star, Miss Rotten Stinking Actress. Push it think the whole world comes running, don't you?
Lunch, Miss Hudson? Oh, what, certainly, Miss Hudson.
I think we can find something appropriate for you, Miss Hudson. Oh, you brought my lunch. It's a bit early, isn't it? Well, what did you buzz for? Oh, I wanted to tell you there's something wrong with the telephone. Perhaps it got left off the hook downstairs? Is that so? Eat your lunch, Blanche. It'll get cold.
Shane is alive!